And child, the hair is either missing because I cut it off or it just don't grow right there. Us light skinned people turning into sugar cookies, honey. Ooh, I keep my brushes clean. No, girl. I tell you, brows can make or break your face. But I'm not feeling fancy right now. Can y'all see the stickiness? Is this a contour stick or a bronzer stick? I don't know. Oh, it look like you just rub your nose in some dirt or something. Not today, maybe tomorrow, but not today. Welcome back to day 8 of Vlogmas. I skipped a couple of days filming in real life and I'm back. I'm refreshed and we are about to get into my simple everyday makeup routine when I decide to wear makeup as a beginner makeup guru. That is a long intro. That is such a long intro, but hey, I'm just showing y'all my makeup routine, my updated makeup routine, because I have changed some stuff. I have added new products and so on and so forth. So I'm not gonna make this intro long. We are about to whip out my handy dandy makeup bag and get right into it. Boom. I believe that it only takes me about 30 minutes to do this, but we'll never know. I guess we'll see today. Let me start my DJI. Why do I always call it DJI? It's DJI. Gosh, I don't know. Let me start off by saying that I am no makeup professional. I literally learned all of my techniques from TikTok. I am a TikTok girly. I have found everything I needed from TikTok. Those are my steps. I start off with my brows now, so I'm going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Eyebrow Pencil in the color Chocolate, and I start off with the spoolie end and I just brush up my brows. Hold on, pause. I need to pull my hair back. My locks getting a little bit longer, y'all, and sometimes they just be in my way when I'm trying to do my makeup, so I just like to pull them back a little bit so I can just focus on my face. Let's get right back into where we were. After brushing my eyebrows out, I use the actual pencil and just outline the bottom half of my brow. I don't want to draw anything on. I'm literally just like filling in the spaces of missing hair. And child, the hair is either missing because I cut it off or it just don't grow right there. And then when I get towards the beginning of my eyebrow, I start to brush my eyebrows up. Well, I guess it's not brushing, but I'm just flicking up so it could be more of a natural hair-like stroke. And then I use my spoolie again to blend out the pencil to make it more natural looking. And as you can see, this brow looks much better than this brow. So let's do the same thing on the other side. So once I get the base of my brows how I like them, very natural. I don't like the new wispy trend that everybody is doing with their eyebrows, but to each their own. For me, we're gonna stay the natural route, okay? So after we go ahead and fill in our eyebrows, we're gonna conceal at the bottom. Sometimes I don't if I'm really trying to go for a fresh face look, but I haven't cleaned up under my eyebrows, so y'all can probably see every little hair, and that is not what I want. So I have a couple of different concealers, but the one that I really like, this isn't it, but the one that I really like, I am running out of. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer High Definition in the shade Cool Tan. This is like my favorite one. I will say that it is a wee bit darker on me because, yeah, I know us light-skinned people turning into sugar cookies, honey. It's too dark for me right now, so I'm gonna mix it in with a lighter LA Pro Girl concealer as well. This is the Pure Beige shade. I'm just gonna mix it on my hand just like that, like Tabitha Brown, like so, like that. And then I am gonna use an angled brush. Oh baby, please do not judge this brush. This is like so many years old. I think I actually stole this from my mom. It has been through something, okay? But I'm just gonna dab my eyebrow brush like that on my hand, coat it on both sides, and then I'm just gonna lightly brush under my eyebrow. You don't want it to be too wet because it'll smear into your brow, and that is just a headache all in itself. Once I do this side, I'm gonna move on to this side. You don't want it to be too wet, but you also don't want it to be too dry because it's drying out right now. And I'd say really take your time doing this step because is very crucial. You do not want to rush through this because it'll make or break your eyebrow. Please believe me when I say this. This next brush that I'm going to use to blend under my eyebrow is the Real Techniques 300 brush. I've been using it, so pretty much all of my brushes are dirty. I'm not going to get on here and just lie to y'all about, oh, I keep my brushes clean. No, girl. I've been wearing makeup all this past week, so no, I have not sat down to clean them yet. Sorry. If y'all think that's nasty, then oh freaking well. But anywho, you just want to make sure that this concealer is blended out under your eyebrow. You do not want it to be just caked up, y'all. I tell you, brows can make or break your face, honestly. So now that I have the bottom all blended, I am actually gonna go in and conceal my top with my foundation. This is my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the color Tahoe. This color still matches me. I've had this for such a very long time. I think probably over a year. I think I got this when we first got married. So I'm just gonna dab that on my hand again. Again, you don't want it to be too wet, so I still wipe the excess off. And then just go on top of my brow. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And again, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques brush to blend the top of my brow, like so, like that. I don't really care too much about blending in the top of my brow very well because I'm gonna go over it with foundation anyway, so I just do little as possible. Now we are about to move on to the eyes. Now, I for one have never been a big eyeshadow person, but I did pick up this Morphe palette probably a year ago as well, and I'm just now dibbling into it. I'm not doing too much, y'all. Like I said, this is very natural. I use this little blending brush. It's not a name brand. I was gifted this in college, so I don't really know the brand. I still have it, so I'm gonna use this shade, and this is called Promise. So I'm just gonna lightly dab, tap off the excess, and just start from my crease. I think this is what it is. I start from the outer and work my way in, y'all. And I do the same thing on the other side. And I'm just making sure I'm blending that really, really well into my eyes. Sometimes even bring it high under my eyebrow. That's all I do for my eyeshadow. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I will put some eyeliner on, but I'm not feeling fancy right now. Now that we have done this portion of my face, let's move on to the whole base. I use my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer to prime my whole face. As y'all can see, I need to get some more. That should have been on my to-do list this past weekend when I got home. I'll get it this coming up weekend. But I just do that, put that all over my face and rub it in. And I give it a few seconds to dry. And I really, really like this primer because you know when it dries, it's like very sticky. Can y'all see the stickiness, or is it just me? Like, it gets really, really sticky. Once this dries for real, I go ahead and go in with my foundation. I already have some still on my hand, but I'm just gonna do one more pump. And I'm gonna use this, I don't know what type of brush this is, but I'm gonna use this brush to just scrape some off, put on my face. But I really like NARS foundation because it is full coverage, very natural, and it hides my hairs. I'm such a hairy girl, y'all. It's not even funny. This is one foundation that I found that really, really hides my hair, and I love it. Trying to find my blending brush. So I blend my foundation out with my MAC 170 brush. I don't have any technique, girl. I just be beating my face in, honestly, trying to blend all of this. The outer edges are so important. I remember when I first got into makeup and I didn't blend under my chin, and somebody took a picture of me and I seen it. I was like, gosh, camera, no. It honestly scared me, and it caused me to move away from using foundation. I had to realize it wasn't, you know, the foundation. It was literally my technique. I was not blending under my neck, under my chin, under my neck. I wasn't blending under my chin, so what else was I to expect, you know. But once all of that is blended, I'll go ahead and go in with my Fenty Beauty contour stick. Is this a contour stick or a bronzer stick? I don't know. This is the match sticks. I don't know the names. I just be using what the TikTok girls use. I told y'all, TikTok taught me all of this. I go in with a little shading brush, is what this says at the bottom. Just wipe that on and I outline my nose contour. This can get a little scary, y'all. Y'all need to make sure that you blend your nose really, really well, because if you don't, you'll look like a little monster. It look like you just rubbed your nose in some dirt or something. Make sure you're blending very, very well. Then I am using this blush brush, but I'm not blushing anything. I'm literally blending in this contour. Blend this in too, y'all, because you don't want little crazy dark streaks on your face. Once I blend that in, I go in with my e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Pinky Promise. This really substitutes those high-end liquid blushes. Never tried Rare Beauty, but I feel like this is much more pigmented than Rare Beauty, just based off of the TikTok videos that I've seen. Girl, I am not spending all that money and barely seeing any blush, okay? No way. I picked this bad boy up. I think I even showed y'all when I picked this bad boy up, this new e.l.f. blush brush. So tea. Love it. I just blend this liquid blush out and do the same thing on the other side. I don't worry about, you know, blending out too well because I'm going over it with concealer. And the concealer that I am using is e.l.f. But as y'all can see, I have ran through this baby. I don't even have the name on the back anymore. It's barely even an e.l.f. on here. This is in the shade Tan Sand, and I don't do too much with the concealer because it could get so messy. I just put it right here in the crease of my bags, and I let it sit for just a little second, not too much, because I found that this dries very quickly and it leaves streaks on my face. So no, just the amount of time that it took me to find my sponge is the right amount of time to go ahead and let it sit and blend. So probably like 2 seconds. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on my other side. Blend, bring it down, then bring it over. Once I have all of my concealer blended, I am going in with my MAC Medium Golden Skin Finish little powder, setting powder. And this is strictly for my under eyes only, nowhere else on my face, because if I put it all on my face, I'm gonna look like a ghost. And I do not want that, honey. Been there, done that. Do not want to go through that face anymore. And after I do that, trying to move too fast. After I do that, I go in with my One Size Ultra Pink setting powder, and I just lightly dab in this excess. I'll wipe it off with my hand on the inside of my hand. Let me say that. I guess there's a difference. I don't know. I just seen a girl on TikTok do it, and it works out for me. So. And that looks so soft, so pretty, so natural. And now we're gonna go in with our Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Mahogany Tan Neutral. I think y'all were with me when I picked this up as well. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Buffing Foundation brush to just pat this everywhere so I can set my foundation, my concealer, all of that. You have to make sure you get a shade that's close to your skin tone, again, because you do not want to look like a ghost. I'm gonna set this everywhere, especially knock off the excess powder from the one size. You don't want to be too white under your under eye, but still want to look natural. Once I am done with that, I'm going in with my Juvia's Place blush palette, and I use this shade down here. Don't know the name. I just lightly tap. Same for over here towards my temple. For a little razzle dazzle, I put some on my nose. Love a blush nose, just like that. Changed my settings a little bit, so hopefully it's still good quality, but we're about to finish this out. To go over my bronzer, my contour stick, or to bronze my face, whatever you want to call it, I use the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. I use this contour shade, but as you can see, I didn't hit the pan, child. I need to re-up on this as well. I'm gonna use that same brush I was using to blend out my stick and just go over where I put the stick. My forehead, my cheek, my other cheek. I don't go in with it on my nose because it's a little bit too much. I'm gonna go ahead and spray down my face with this Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray. Very popular, by the way. All the girls love it. I let this sit and dry for a little minute while I go ahead and clean up my space. Really, my space isn't dirty because I know what I'm doing. Hop in with my bad boy, my one size Until Dawn setting spray. This is tea. Nobody was lying. It is very, very much tea. I see why Beyonce used it on tour because it don't move. And apparently it don't come off either. Only con about this is it's just like hairspray. Oh my gosh, when it gets to misting and everything, it's like you can barely breathe. Watch. And I'm not doing this just to show y'all. I'm being very honest. I be gagging for real. Ah! Oh my gosh, got in my eye a little bit. My eyes watering. Don't do this to me now. Don't do this to me. Not today, maybe tomorrow, but not today. That is like the only con about that. Filled with alcohol or whatever. So y'all know I have not been wearing lashes in quite a long time. Well, maybe y'all don't know, but y'all have seen me. I have not been wearing lashes in quite a long time, and that's because I have fell back in love with mascara. I have been using this Essence Lash Princess mascara as well as the Fenty Hella Thick mascara. These two together, perfect. Ayy. Go ahead and go in with my mascara once my face is dry. And you know, actually leaving the lashes alone, putting the lashes down, I have found that my lashes, my natural lashes, are very, 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 very long. They're not as long as my sister's now, but mine, they have a little hang time. They have a little length to them. Can you tell? Y'all probably can't tell, huh? So I did one coat on both eyes with the Essence Lash Princess. This is my second coat. Now I am about to go in with the Hella Thick. Let's get back to normalizing our own eyelashes. This don't mean that you won't ever catch me with a lash on, but for right now, my lashes are tea. Maybe I need to get that serum that my sister has. I don't do bottom lash unless it is something like very, very special. We just about to sit down and film another video. I am about to wipe this lip oil off and we're gonna get into this lip combo. I am going in with my Constance Cosmetics lip liner, the NYX lip liner that I bought a few months back. It doesn't have anything on my old lip liners. It almost made me like want to say, hey, maybe I should start selling stuff again, because seeing the name brand, the popular brands, liners and glosses, and actually trying them out, how are y'all really selling this stuff? Because this is not tea. This is not quality. I'm sorry. Then I'm going in with my Buxom Gloss. The lip plumper that I didn't know was actually a lip plumper. Yeah, in the shade Kristen. This will be my base. And this is sticky. This is thick, but it's a nice stickiness, nice thickness. And then the cooling sensation, it doesn't bother me anymore. It used to, y'all. I thought something was wrong with my lips. It's so much that go on over here that does not get caught on camera. Y'all would just be laughing like hilariously. I am going in with my Sephora lip gloss, the Glossed brand, in the shade Not Today as my topper. And y'all, this has become my favorite. I love the wand on this. I love the texture of this. This actually matched the lip glosses that I used to make. I really need to go back and see if they got a clear and just stock up on this, because this is good. This is pretty much it for day 8. This is just my little simple everyday makeup routine. Very natural, very demure. I just wanted to show y'all. I thought this would be a cute little video for Vlogmas. You do not have to go out and buy all of the name brand items that the girls are talking about at this present day and time. I have a lot of e.l.f. products. I only have about 3 real name brand items in my makeup kit, and that's all I need. The only reason why I got my NARS foundation is because that's the only foundation that I found that doesn't crease up immediately in my smile lines, because my smile lines are deep. The regular drugstore foundation no go for me. I have not found the perfect one. But besides that, girl, try doing your makeup with drugstore makeup first before you even go out and spend all of your money on this high-end stuff. I keep telling y'all the economy is crazy. No. And once you buy this stuff, make sure you use it. Just like I use that e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer to the end, don't go out and buy nothing new. But if you got it like that, go ahead, spend your money how you want to. But still, I'm just here to let the girls know that you could still look cute and put together on a budget, okay? On a budget. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into day 9. I hope you guys all enjoyed this cute little video doing our makeup together, our little chit chats, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.